If you're thinking about relocating in retirement, you're not alone. Plenty of people spend decades building a career in one state, and when the time finally comes to step away from work, they start asking a very different question. Not where do I have to be, but where do I actually want to be? Today I'm going to walk you through 5 states that rank at the top for retirees in 2026, and I'm going to give you a fly fisher's take on each one. Because for a lot of folks, the water matters as much or more than the tax code. So let's go. State number 1, Wyoming. Wyoming just jumped to the top of the list, and for fly fishers, it may be the most compelling state on here. Wyoming ranks number 1 in the 2026 Wallet Hub study, driven by affordability, tax friendliness, and quality of life for seniors. No state income tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax, relatively low property taxes. Wyoming has no state income tax of any kind. Cost of living is below the national average. The downside, healthcare access outside of Cheyenne and Casper can be limited. And yes, the wind is real. I can speak from personal experience on that one. Now here's the fly fishing picture. The Snake River through Jackson Hole holds wild cutthroat, one of the most iconic dry fly fisheries in the West. The North Platte near Casper, particularly the Gray Reef and Miracle Mile section, is tailwater heaven with massive rainbows and browns. The Bighorn River near Thermopolis holds around 2,000 trout per mile, and all of it sits along Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks within driving distance. If you can handle the wind, and some people love the wide open country, Wyoming is hard to argue with. Now number 2, which is not a surprise, Florida. Florida has been on the list for decades. The reasons haven't changed, but some new considerations have. Florida holds at number 2 in 2026. No state income tax, so no tax on Social Security, pensions, or investment income. Warm climate year-round, one of the largest retiree communities in the country. The new caveat, and it's worth mentioning honestly, is the property insurance situation. Florida's average home insurance premium in 2026 runs around $5,400 a year, driven by hurricane risk and rebuilding costs. That's more than double the national average of about $2,400. That's a real line item that has to go into your retirement budget. Now, fly fishing in Florida is a different conversation than mountain states. You're not chasing cold water trout, you're chasing tarpon, redfish, and snook in the backcountry flats and mangrove systems. It's saltwater fly fishing, and it's world class. If warm weather and saltwater species are your thing, Florida delivers. If you're a trout fly fisher at heart, the other states on this list may speak to you more. Now, if we haven't met, I'm Craig Thompson. I'm an owner at a fiduciary retirement planning firm called Fourth River Financial Group. If you feel this information is valuable, and if you'd like some more information or financial planning help, here are 3 options for you to consider. 1, sign up for the Streamside Financial Cast Retirement Tips newsletter. A link is in the description box below and in the comments section. Number 2, if you're close to retirement, then consider taking the retirement quiz. A link for that will be in the description box below and also in the comments section. And number 3, reach out to me directly for a complimentary retirement planning session. My contact info is here on the screen and also in the description box below and in the comments section. State number 3, South Dakota. South Dakota may be the most underrated state on this list, especially for fly fishers who want to get off the beaten path. South Dakota comes in at number 3 in 2026. No income tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax, low cost of living, about 4% below the national average, strong financial privacy laws for trusts. Cold winters are the obvious trade-off. Now here's what most people don't know about South Dakota in fly fishing. The Black Hills hold over 400 miles of mountain streams. Spearfish Creek, Rapid Creek, Castle Creek, with rainbow brown and brook trout and gin clear water running through canyon scenery. Spearfish Creek and Spearfish Canyon is consistently described as one of the most scenic small stream fisheries in the region. And because South Dakota isn't on most fly fishers' radar, it's not highly pressured. For a fly fisher who wants quiet water, reasonable cost of living, and no state taxes, South Dakota is worth a serious look. State number 4, Colorado. Colorado does have a state income tax, but it still makes the top 5. And for fly fishers, the reasons are obvious. Colorado ranks number 4 in 2026. Colorado does have a flat state income tax of 4.4%. For Social Security, the state allows a full subtraction of federally taxed Social Security benefits for individuals 65 and older, effectively making it tax-free at the state level for most mainstream retirement budgets. The trade-off is what you get in return. Mountains, 4 seasons, an active outdoor lifestyle, and some of the most celebrated fly fishing in North America. The Frying Pan River below Rudy Reservoir near Basalt is one of the most technical and productive tailwaters in the country. World famous for its midge and BWO hatches and large selective trout. The Roaring Fork from Aspen down to Glenwood Springs, the Gunnison through its canyon, the South Platte through Cheeseman Canyon. Colorado has more gold medal water than any other state in the country, meaning fisheries designated by Colorado Parks and Wildlife as exceptional quality. If the water is your primary driver and you're willing to pay a modest income tax for it, Colorado is hard to beat. Now, number 5, Minnesota. Minnesota at number 5 might raise some eyebrows, especially when people think about those winters. But hear it out for a second. Minnesota comes in at number 5 in the 2026 Wallet Hub rankings. The healthcare picture is actually the strongest of any state on this list, particularly in the Twin Cities metro area. Minnesota does tax retirement income, including Social Security, above certain thresholds, but the vast majority of seniors are not taxed. The state income tax can be meaningful, so the tax picture is not as clean as Wyoming or South Dakota. But the quality of life metrics are strong: outdoor recreation, arts and culture, and access to medical specialists, which matters more as you age. Now, the fly fishing. The driftless area in southeastern Minnesota, the Root River, the Whitewater River, the tributaries of the upper Mississippi hold wild brown trout in spring creeks and limestone streams. If you want 4 seasons, strong health care, and access to some excellent trout streams, Minnesota belongs in the conversation. Now here's my question for you. Which of these 5 states is already on your radar, and which one surprised you? Drop it in the comments and let me know. Now here's the reality. The best state for retirement isn't the same for everyone. It depends on your budget, your health, your family, and yes, what kind of water you want to wade into. A good fly fisher reads the river before they step in. This is you reading the map before you move. Once again, I'm Craig Thompson with Streamside Financial Cast, Tight Lines, and I will see you on the next video.